So then this time, maybe we will not just go through the whole book. We will just do through some chapters. And let's more focus on some questions, some whatever you are interested in to know. I think that will be more efficient. So we don't have to go really through it very fast. We don't have to really maybe read too much. But something which you may be interested in, something which you want to know, so we can get more into the questions.
Okay.
So
So we do selective chapters, Maharaj?
yeah, I was thinking about it. Today maybe we can start from the chapter, and what's it? Yeah, third chapter. It's in Namabhas Bichar.
Chapter 3rd.
So chapter 3, Maharaj. That's the chapter 3rd.
Chapter 3, yeah. You have the physical book or you have the...
I have both, Maharaj. I have the soft copy and the physical book.
And the physical book is the same as the soft copy? There are so many editions.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, we have given the soft copy which you sent. I have shared with everybody, Maharaj.
Okay.
They all have the same, Maharaj.
Okay. So if you have the same one in hard copy, then you can follow that. Otherwise, just we will follow the soft copy.
Okay, Maharaj. Should I project?
So maybe just a little introduction about what the book is. So Harinaam Chintamani is a book written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and he specifically wrote the book. It's purely about the teachings, bona fide teachings of Haridas Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explained that he went through many books where the teachings of Haridas was there. He also took very great care to actually separate the real teachings or some made up teachings. So after seeing actually the real proper bona fide teachings, and based on that he compiled this book Harinaam Chintamani in the form of, again, questions answers actually. So it's a dialogue between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Haridas Thakur. So it starts that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he's discussing with Haridas, and he wants actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants Haridas to talk about the holy name. So in the beginning, he explains all the terms, what it is, and one of them, then it's the Namabhas, because we know that it's Namaparat, Namabhas, and Shuddhanam, but not always everyone knows the actual difference. So Haridas Thakur, he quite elaborately he explains what it is and the differences, how Namabhas is not Namaparat and it's not Shuddhanam either. So I think that will be good then that we discuss today. And then Haridas Thakur, after that, he goes into that what we need to avoid. So he discusses the 10 Namaparats. Because as we discussed before, the apparats or the action, the activities, cause the anarthas. And we know from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Madhura Kadambini, that these anarthas from Namaparat are the worst. They linger in the heart and they affect the devotees, even at the higher stages of devotional service. So that's why even if other activities, sinful activities still going on, these anarthas from sinful activities are quite easy to remove. But we should be extremely afraid of committing namaparat, because those anarthas are the ones which they stay the longest. And as Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, those are the ones which they get removed only at the time of prema. So they, not that they have to, but they can be one of the causes of even a devotee falling from bhava. So we don't want to come to that stage that we will be having difficulties at the higher levels of devotional service, and therefore we should really be afraid of Namaparat. So Haridas Thakur, he discusses all the Namaparats, and he gives a proper, he gives us the way also how to deal, because sometimes we may commit some mistake unintentionally. So even though if it's done unintentionally, it may not be an aparad, but we should deal with it such a way so then we don't get the consequences of an aparad. So the idea was then today we can discuss the namabhas as the main. We will touch the topic of what is Shuddhanam and Namaparad. And then, questions. And then for the next sessions, then we can discuss about Vaishnava Parad and Pramada or inattention. Because generally those are the most common Namaparads. But you see, it's open. If you have some specific desire, no specific need to know any other apparat, we can discuss that. We have no difficulties. Just I would leave it up to you to decide. So I would suggest then these three we should discuss, and then after that, then whatever you feel we can discuss more. Any questions on that?
No, Maharaj. I think it's a good plan. So we can
Okay.
work on it.
So then we will read from the chapter 3, Namabhas. As you see the numbers there, this is actually the verse. So it's written by Kushakata Prabhu, and so he left it as the verses. I think it's very, very good that it's like that. So you can even refer to it to the original Harinaam Chintamani. And he left also the footnotes, which are there written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Sometimes we may not read them, but you should definitely read them. And in case you have some more questions, then we can stop on that. So, okay, so reading then from the Namabhas chapter. Glory to Lord Chaitanya, to Lord Gadadhar, and to Lord Nityananda, the life of Jahnava-Devi. Glory to Advaita, the husband of Sita. Glory to Shrivas and all the devotees of the Lord. Extending his lotus hand, merciful Lord Chaitanya picked up Haridas. He said, Haridas, listen to my words. I will make you understand Namabhas very clearly. One who understands Namabhas will attain pure chanting of the holy name. By the mercy of the holy name, that soul will cross over the ocean of birth and death. Now, one thing is try to understand this book as it's a reality. It's not some allegorical expression. It's what's mentioned here. Actually, no, Haridas Thakur. That's his teaching, and that's what he meant. So we should not try to see, no, that he's just saying something abstract. Actually, this book is very, very down to earth manual. So try to see it like this. Ignorance and anarthas are like clouds and fog. Shining like the sun, the holy name destroys the darkness of ignorance. However, clouds and fog again and again cover the sun of the holy name. The individual soul's ignorance and anarthas become like clouds and fog. And here is the footnote. I'll read it. Lord Krishna and Lord Krishna's name are non-different. They are a spiritual sun that destroys the darkness of ignorance. Out of compassion for the conditioned souls, the sun of the holy name rises in the material world. The conditioned soul's ignorance is like fog. The conditioned soul's anarthas are like clouds. They make a darkness that covers the sun of the holy name. Actually, the darkness covers only the eyes of the conditioned souls. The sun is great. Nothing has the power to cover it. Still, when shadows fall on the eyes of the conditioned souls, it is said that the sun is covered. So, nothing can diminish the power of the holy name. But we may, by our own activities, we may decline to take the mercy, take the shelter of the holy name. That's what meant by the clouds and the fog. It's our doing. We may cover the sun of the holy name for ourselves, not for others. So we have a free will, we have a choice what we want to do. When the sun of the holy name rises in the sky of the heart, these clouds and fog cover it again. The fog of ignorance. When the soul does not understand the spiritual nature of the holy name, the fog of ignorance brings darkness. A soul who does not know that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead will worship many demigods. In this way, he is lost, wandering on the path of karma. A soul who does not understand his own spiritual identity as a soul takes shelter of Maya. He is always in ignorance. Then Haridas said, Today I have become fortunate. From my mouth, Lord Chaitanya will hear about the holy name. Lord Krishna and the individual souls are master and servants. And the world of Maya is dull, lifeless, and worthless. When a soul does not know these truths, the shadow of ignorance falls on his head. The clouds of anarthas, thirst for worthless material things, weakness of heart, and offenses. The anarthas are thirst for worthless material things, weakness of heart, and offenses. Like clouds, these anarthas block the sun of the holy name. When these clouds block the light emanating from the sun of the holy name, Namabhas is present. However, in the self-perfect holy name of Lord Krishna, the self-perfect holy name of Lord Krishna is always uncovered. So like we were saying before, we cover it to ourselves, but that does not mean that who is ready for it, who wants, can receive it. So it's and the first step is really actually to understand who is Krishna. Like Haridas Thakur, he speaks about not knowing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But what does it mean? So that's what we discussed before, or many times. That's the Sambandha Gyan. We need to understand our relationship with the Lord. We need to understand whom are we having a relationship with. We cannot really have relationship with an energy. We can appreciate Krishna for his energy, but we need to endeavor more than that. So you try to remember what we were talking about and take it as an exercise and try to connect things together. This is actually the point of the Sambandha Abhidaya Prayojana. Being able to connect. Not just see like Bhagavad Gita. No, not just see how it chronologically goes, but being able to connect. And then not just Gita, but connect. How does the teaching or which verses of Gita's teaching are connected to which verse of Shikshastakam, to which verse of Upadeshamrita, to which verse of Nectar of Devotion. And from here also try to now see it, just what these points, where are they discussed in the various Shastras? Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction. Try to exercise your brain to make these connections. Because ultimately, this is what makes the difference. You'll be able to understand then how the Shastras connect. And you'll be able to understand then who actually the Lord is, because you will see that all the Shastras and all the Acharyas talk about the same person. They may talk different aspects, but this is the same person. And that's what you should recognize. That's what you should see. And ultimately, it's about, and what's my relationship with that person? So, okay, we continue. How Namabhas comes to an end. As long as he does not understand his relationship with Lord Krishna, the individual soul will take shelter of Namabhas. However, if an individual soul takes shelter of a bona fide spiritual master and becomes expert in devotional service, the clouds of anarthas flee from him. So that from Shraddha to Prema, right? We are talking. So now it does not mean just taking shelter of a spiritual master and then without me doing nothing, then everything will be perfect for me. No, I still need to follow the instructions and the prohibitions. Everything then given by the spiritual master. That's very important. So then the pranipata, pariprashna, sevaya must be there. You see, so those are the connections you should be making. Try to understand it. So you have Bhagavad Gita, no, and you have this verse. Then you can connect it also to Shikshastakam. You can connect it to Nectar of Devotion. Okay. So Sambandha, relationships, Abhideya, activities of devotional service, and Prayojana, pure love for Lord Krishna. So when these clouds and fog are gone, then the sun of the holy name shines brightly. To the devotee, the holy name then gives the gift of pure love for Lord Krishna. The bona fide spiritual master then gives knowledge to the soul's relationship with Lord Krishna. Then the spiritual master gives the devotional service of chanting the holy name service. That is called Abhideya. Soon, shining very brightly, the sun of the holy name chases away the clouds of anarthas. When the holy name gives a great treasure of spiritual love, prema, that is called prayojana. Then the soul is filled with love as he chants the holy name. So again, are you trying to make the connections? Like the verse 18, right? That's the direct and pranipata pariprashna sevaya. You see, the Tattvadarshi, now one who knows, he is the one who can reveal the absolute truth to the jiva. But why should he do it? He will not reveal to anyone. The pranipata must be there, the pariprashna must be there, and the seva must be there. So that's, yeah, we see it. Okay.
Yes, Maharaj. Maharaj, I have one question here
Yes.
as well. Like it says the number 18, it says that the bona fide spiritual master gives knowledge of relationship with the Lord Krishna, and then the spiritual master gives the devotional service of chanting the holy name service. But we see that, Maharaj, even if somebody is not like somebody who comes and join the mission, the holy name is given in the first place, right? But it says that the spiritual master gives the devotional service of chanting the holy name. But we, like, even if somebody is not surrendered to a spiritual master or still searching the path, but he gets the holy name.
Yeah. But then what is his consciousness? Generally, such a devotee, he is very much attached to his material activities, pleasures, and so therefore his chanting will not be very pure. But his chanting is with little shraddha. He has little faith. So by chanting the holy name, he will not get much realization of the Sambandha Gyan, but he will start getting a feeling that this is the right path. And he should develop more desire to know more. And therefore, he will look for sadhu sangha. he will look for, I want to know, please, can you tell me? I want to know more about this, more about that. And eventually, then he started making distinctions. He sees, oh, this person, no, he is helping me the most. I would like to ask him most questions. I would like to know more from him. So then, now he can take shelter. Bhajana Kriya. At the Bhajana Kriya, then he gets, the spiritual master tells him, chant the holy name. But while chanting the holy name, avoid these, follow the regulative principles. Because the regulative principles I will discuss, they are not going to make you Krishna conscious. But they help you by chanting of the holy name, so your chanting of the holy name become more pure. So they help you in chanting. But on their own, they are not that they can make you Krishna conscious. So especially in the beginning, we follow, but we follow the instruction. We have to put focus on the instruction, chanting of the holy name. So that's what the spiritual master emphasizes. And if you follow the devotional service, so the chanting, but he also says, okay, go distribute books, go do this service, and do but these are all subservient to the chanting of the holy name. If you follow these, then you get to the stage of anartha-nivritti. Because then you become less attached. Anartha-nivritti means most of the anarthas are removed. Not all, most. But they are removed to the extent that they don't have too much of power over you. So your intelligence has power over your mind. Before that, it's the senses and the mind have power over your intelligence. So that means you know what is the right thing to do. You want to do the right thing. But the mind and the senses don't allow you. You fall for some nonsense, even though you are not asking for it. But the anartha-nivritti brings you to the Nishta platform, and the platform means you become steady. Means most of the anarthas are removed or weakened to the point that even though the mind still has some desires and then expresses, I want to do this, but the intelligence has more power and says, no, keep quiet, we are not doing it. So you can control your life. You can become steady. So that's the Nishta. Yes, so see, each step of the Shraddha to Prema is just, it's all about Shraddha. Prema, it's absolute Shraddha. So each step is little increased on Shraddha. The faith increases. And Prema being the absolute. There is nobody else than Krishna. You are fully surrendered, not to him. Is it okay?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, can I ask one more question?
Yes, please.
Maharaj, in the book, in the chapter, same chapter, in the beginning, it is Lord Chaitanya who mentioned the third paragraph. It's the third verse where it said, Lord Chaitanya said, Haridas, listen to my words. I will make you understand Namabhas very clearly. And then as we read further, Maharaj, then in the 11th verse, it's the Haridas said, today I have become fortunate. From my mouth, Lord Chaitanya will hear about the holy name. So I am just confused, Maharaj, that
Okay.
who's speaking, and so
We skip the chapters. The Haridas Thakur, being very shy, he does not want to speak. He's not feeling that he should speak in front of the Lord because he has nothing to teach him. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu previously he said, "You have to talk. I'm ordering you to talk. This is my words." That's what he said. Listen to my words. I told you, you have to talk. So then Haridas said, if it's your order, I cannot do anything. I have to talk. You understand?
Yes, Maharaj.
Any other question?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranams. Maharaj, I wanted to ask that it says that as long as he does not understand his relationship with Lord Krishna, the individual soul will take shelter of Nam Abhas. So, and then the next sentence it says, however, if an individual soul takes shelter of a bona fide spiritual master and becomes expert in devotional service, the clouds of anarthas flee from him. Okay. So, Maharaj, I I have a spiritual master, and I know my relationship with Krishna, that I'm a servitor of Krishna. But uh, I don't feel that. Means I know this relationship is there, but that is not. I feel it is not into my heart. So how does that?
Sure. That's okay. So who is Krishna?
Is the supreme Lord?
You see, it's a general knowledge. It's a good thing, but that's not enough. We know Krishna is some abstract, some supreme Lord. Okay, it's fine. No, but that's not Vigyan. That's Gyan. So we need to develop relationship not with supreme personality of Godhead. We need to develop relationship with Krishna. So for that, we need to understand who is Krishna. And in the beginning, yes, we don't understand. So we are trying to, at least whatever we know about him. That's how we use our gyan. Okay, I'm the servant of the Lord. I'm trying to serve the Lord. And no, to serve the Lord, I'm serving my spiritual master because through him I serve the Lord. It's good. It's gyan. It's good. And then by you keep doing it, and you get vigyan. You start to understand. Then the Lord is not just supreme personality of Godhead. He is a person. He is a person I really would like to come to know. I want to love that person. I want to have some relationship with the person. I don't want to have a relationship with anybody else. I want that person. That's when the relationship deepens because now the gyan becomes more and more vigyan, realized. So our sambandha also starts deepening. So in the beginning, yes, we don't know, and then because of that, our chanting is namabhas. If we don't chant namaparat, but at the best is namabhas, because we don't necessarily chant to please him, but we chant like we hear the slogan, just chant Hare Krishna, be happy. So I'm chanting, so I'm happy. But then later we start to chant, I don't care about myself. If that's what Krishna wants, I will chant because it pleases him. When he is happy, I'll be happy. Do you understand?
Yes, Maharaj.
So that's how now we start more and more understanding of the Sambandha. An example, if you read the teachings of King Kunti, so now you see how her understanding of her relationship with Krishna is different from our understanding. But we want to come to her level. We want to understand Krishna also like that. You follow?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj.
Yes, so that's what it is. And that's what we are talking about now. It's the Namabhas.
Hmm. Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj. Thank you,
Yeah?
Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Okay. So knowledge of the individual soul's relationship with Lord Krishna. With the help of faith in the feet of his bona fide spiritual master, the soul attains knowledge of his relationship with Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the eternal master. The souls are his eternal servants. Love for Lord Krishna is eternal. In this way, the true nature of the soul is manifest. Forgetting that they are Lord Krishna's eternal servants, and therefore seeking happiness away from Lord Krishna, some souls are thrown into the world of Maya. Maya's world is a prison house for these souls, a prison house where punishment is given to correct the criminal souls who have rebelled against Lord Krishna. However, if one of those souls, by a saintly Vaishnava's mercy, understands the relationship with Lord Krishna and chants Lord Krishna's holy name, then he attains a great treasure of spiritual love, a treasure that is the essence of all religious activities. Such a soul feels only horror and contempt at the prospect of impersonal liberation. However, as long as he has no certain knowledge of his relationship with Lord Krishna, a soul will naturally take shelter of Namabhas. Is clear? Understood?
Yes, Maharaj.
Maharaj, can you elaborate on the number 27, which is, we just read the last line, which is, as long as the soul does not have knowledge of his relationship with Lord Krishna, a soul will naturally take shelter of Namabhas. Like Maharaj, we
Yeah.
just discussed, like one is the knowledge is okay, he's the Supreme Lord, he's a person, I'm the servant, but that is Gyan. So as long as he's in the Gyan, then he's in the Namabhas till it manifests in
Yes.
the Vigyan.
Yes,
Is
that's
that the
what it is.
understanding, Maharaj?
Yes. So now it's fine, it's okay in the beginning, no, like that, but we should not stay on that stage. We should try to know more. We should be eager to know more. We should be eager to understand our relationship. Like you mentioned, now the like Queen Kunti's example. So yeah, just because we read somewhere that Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead, okay, I accept that. What's next? It's not enough. You have to we have to develop relationship. Relationship is like okay, you have some your dear friend or no your mother, your father, and then you may have some very deep relationship with them. So the relationship with Krishna is deeper than that. So whatever no you think that you are experiencing the very deep relationships here, the relationship with Krishna is deeper than that. But then we have to ask for it. We have to want to discover that. And then why would we do it? No, just knowing that somebody is supreme Lord, it will not necessarily trigger the desire to know the relationship. We have to want to know more. And that's why Bhagavatam is important, because from the devotees, we can take their examples, we can take their knowledge, their realizations, and develop the desire to know. And if you had the desire to know, then Guru, being Diksha or Shiksha or Chaita Guru, they can reveal that to you. But you have to want to know that. If you are happy with your material position, your money, house, and you don't need anything else, then you will not desire to know that. You are satisfied, you are happy. But then you are depriving yourself from understanding actually Sambandha Gyan. You see the example we see, Raghunath Das Goswami. He had everything. He had more than everybody together, right? His riches, beautiful wife. He had everything, whatever a materialistic person could even dream about. But he was not happy. He gave everything up. And he would go to Jagannath Puri, and he would eat the remnants of the Jagannath Prasad, which nobody else would. So this is love. To come to this stage, yes, of course, it takes time. No, it's maybe difficult to imagine, but that's love. That's what we should understand, that he is a dear devotee of the Lord. And we see now what the gopis, what they can do for Krishna, Krishna can do for the gopas. Mother Yashoda, how far she will go to please Krishna. So the Ragatmika devotees, we see them. And of course, we should not imitate them, but we should take example from them. The main thing is that we should develop desire to be able to serve Krishna. Not as a Supreme Lord, but as a person. If you really want that, then the Guru can reveal that to you. But only if we want. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Maharaj, Meenakshi Radha wants to ask one question.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, I just want to understand difference between Nama Prad and Nama Bhas. I'm always got confused. Like it is the sequence that after Nama Prad, when we come up above that Nama Prad, then we reach to the stage of Nama Bhas.
You see, okay, I'll say it very briefly because Haridas Thakur discusses that. But basically, Namabhas, the person also commits Namaparat. But the difference is in the consciousness. The Namaparat is the person, purposefully, he consciously commits these offenses for his own benefit. Namabhas, he does not want to commit the offenses, but he is forced by his mind, by his senses, uncontrolled. Sometimes he gets angry at some devotee, and he offends the devotee, but he didn't plan to, that was unintentional. So, therefore, this is not taken as a Namaparat, but it's not taken as a chanting or as a pure name. So that's Namabhas.
Maharaj, I have one more question. That we are saying that Namabhas is due to because we don't have a proper Sambandha Gyan about that is because of which Namabhas comes. But if we see other way around, that what my understanding is that we can't able to come up with Nama Prada also until and unless we don't have the proper Sambandha Gyan. So how we understand this thing difference again between those two?
We need to develop the desire to want to know Krishna as a person, to want to serve Krishna as a person. And that, because we are so selfish ourselves, it's difficult in the beginning. But then, no, that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, we have to develop qualities. Then you will be able to chant Kirtanya Sadahare. So we need to endeavor. Like, if you want something, it doesn't go without sacrifice. So therefore, no, we need to understand. I want Shraddhanam. That means I have to work on being humble, being tolerant, being respectful, and being selfless. But it won't work immediately because no, I have still some anarthas and something triggers me. But whenever I realize that I have done something wrong, I should really feel bad about it. Namaparat means I don't feel bad about it. Anyway, let him suffer, or it's okay. No, that's wrong. But the person who does something wrong and he feels bad, oh, please forgive me. I really didn't mean it like that. I'm so sorry. No, it's due to my condition. That's Namabhas. You understand?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yes.
Okay, Haridas Thakur will talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, Namabhas chanting brings many auspicious benefits. By it, the individual soul attains great piety. This is inevitable. By Namabhas, sins are destroyed. By Namabhas, liberation is attained. By Namabhas, one becomes purified of the mud of materialism. By Namabhas, all diseases are cured. All fears flee from Namabhas. A person who chants Namabhas is safe from all calamities. Yakshas, Rakshas, Bhutas, Pretas, evil planets, and Anarthas all flee from Namabhas. By Namabhas, the soul fallen into hell are delivered. From Namabhas, all past karma flees. Namabhas is better than all the Vedas and all the holy places. Namabhas is the best of all auspicious deeds. Namabhas brings the four goals. They are piety, economic development, sense gratification, liberation. All powerful Namabhas delivers the conditioned souls. Namabhas fills the world of bliss with bliss. It is the only shelter of the shelterless. It places one in the best possible position. By Namabhas, one attains Vaikuntha and the other spiritual realms. In the Kali Yuga, all scriptures especially recommend Namabhas. So now, the last one, it's the Namabhas itself will not take you to Vaikuntha. It will purify you. And you still have to have the desire to really go to Vaikuntha, not to serve Lord Narayan, or go to Goloka, serve Krishna. So we need to have the desire. And the desire we can only have if we have the Sambandha Gyan. If we understand whom are we trying to develop relationship with, and why, and how. If you don't know that, you cannot really develop no proper relationship. Clear?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, so I know four kinds of Namabhas. They are Sanketa, hint, Parihas, joking, Stobha, mocking, and Hela, inattention and contempt. One kind of Sanketa Namabhas is when the chanter, although aware of that he speaks the name of Lord Vishnu, intends that it refers to someone else, to something material. The other kind is when the chanter is not aware of the name of Lord Vishnu, but speaks it anyway. In this way, there are two kinds of Sankirtanam bhas. The scriptures give Ajamil as the example of the first kind. When they say Harama, Harama, the Muslims easily become delivered. This is an example of the second kind of Sankirtanam bhas. Even though in Sankirtanam bhas, the chanter refers to someone or something other than the Lord, the power of the holy name is not lost. When one says the holy name as a joke, that is parihas namabhas. By speaking this kind of namabhas, persons like Jarasandha become delivered from the world of birth and death. By chanting namabhas to mock the holy name, persons like Shishupal cut the noose of birth and death. When one chants the holy names of Krishna and Rama inattentively or with contempt, that is hela namabhas. By chanting these kinds of namabhas, the mlechas become delivered. The materialists are spiritual lazy people follow this path. If one chants with faith but also with anarthas, his chanting is called Shraddha Namabhas. The kinds of Namabhas that begin with Sanketa and end with Hela are chanting without faith, chanting with contempt. By chanting Namabhas with contempt, one destroys sins and attains liberation. By Namabhas chanting, one can obtain everything except pure love, prema. By Namabhas, one comes to the stage of pure chanting, Harinaam. When the anarthas have fled, pure chanting becomes manifest. Then pure love for Lord Krishna, Krishna Prema, becomes manifest. Namabhas has no power to give pure love or prema directly. Only proper chanting, following the rules of chanting, gives pure love. I offer my respectful obeisances to anyone who, avoiding offenses to the holy name, performs Namabhas chanting of the holy name. O Supreme Lord, I declare that Namabhas chanting is endlessly better than karma or gyan. If by Namabhas chanting one attains faith, the faith that is the root of attraction to Lord Krishna, then the chanter will become purified. Pure chanting of the holy name will be manifest before him. Abhas, or dim light, is of two kinds: pratibimba, reflection, and chaya, shadow. When faith is like a dim light, shraddhabhas, it is of these two kinds, reflection and shadow. O Lord, these are all manifested by your mercy, by your potency. From chaya shraddhabhas, the shadow of faith, comes chaya namabhas, the shadow of the holy name. This kind of namabhas bring auspiciousness to the individual souls. Okay. Anyway, we are getting now a little technical, so maybe the time is up almost. So we can continue with that next time, and you can actually study it a little bit. You can look into it. It's simple, but it's just the terms are a little bit technical. So you have any questions on what we discussed?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, once the person realizes his sambandh with Krishna, doesn't that and the bhav thing comes? Because once he has realized that relationship, then the byproduct must be love and that prem for Krishna, isn't it?
See, prema is nothing like a box, no, or some you attain. prema is something which it's constantly ever increasing. So what does it mean now to attain prema? Prema means that you can serve the person with pure love. That means that the abhidaya doesn't cease, the sambandha doesn't cease, it just becomes deeper and deeper.
Okay.
So now, yes, we to understand the sambandha, we need to understand, we need to at least have a vision of the goal. And we are trying to get closer to the goal. But even once you get there, what do? You cannot just be staring at Krishna and that's it. You keep serving. But before that, maybe you were serving the way how you want. Now it is about, please Krishna, tell me whatever I can do for you.
Yes.
So that never ceases. It's constantly deeper and deeper.
Yes, yes. Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Maharaj. It's so nice to hear about the Namabhas. I got so much clarity. I have more questions, Maharaj, but I think the time is there. But I will ask. I'll send it over the WhatsApp, and maybe in the next class we can discuss further, Maharaj.
So if you have some questions, I would say, first of all, then finish at least reading the last few verses till the end of the chapter.
Sure, Maharaj.
Because they are like more technical. And if you have any questions in regards, anything in the chapter specifically than what we discussed, we can start with the next week.
Sure, Maharaj.
So we can start with questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol.
So we thank Maharaj by loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. His Holiness Bhakti
Hare Bol.
Maharaj ki
Jai.
jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.